Yes.
Wait, let me make sure everything's recording.
Let me take a picture of you guys.
Oh.
Red dot. Red dot.
Red dot, red dot.
Red dot. Red dot. We did it.
Good double checking.
The sound is still weird to me, like hearing yourself.
So loud. You get used to it.
Smile.
That like.
The dad hug.
Let me try this.
What do you think of this? It's a little drier than I thought. Not so sweet.
Which I like.
What does it say it is? It was made in California. No, imported to California.
Imported to California?
Product of Italy, yes. A white wine
Fancy.
Oh.
from...
It is quite delicious.
Zola
I like the dryness. I don't
Predosa.
like sweet wines.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, it's nice.
But I don't like them too bitter either.
I know this is slightly bitter.
But it's good. In a good way.
It's dry. It's kind of got like a sparkling wine
Dry.
vibe because of that naturalness. It's good.
Yeah. I like it. I'm a fan.
Well, I certainly don't know what I'm talking
Chug
about
it.
there. What else can we talk about? Oh, man. I was just laughing at your categories on the drive back after you told us that you've organized all your
TikTok
TikTok
categories.
videos and you still don't go revisit them.
I mean, I do, but there's times when I see it and I'm like, oh, I'm never going to forget this video, and I will come back and watch it, and I don't.
Well, and then on the other end, I've gotten burned so many times where I'm like, oh, let me just pull up this video quickly for you to reference. And then I'm like sifting,
Exactly.
looking like an
'Cause you
idiot.
saved so much.
I've saved so much. And I'm like, surely this, I just liked this, 2 days ago, but like 2 days in TikTok time
It's
can
years.
be a lot. And then you might just miss that sweet spot. And then all of a sudden you're too far gone. It's just a whole thing that happens.
You do that with Pinterest too, right? There's like
I really
saves.
love Pinterest lately.
Do you use Pinterest?
No.
I
Okay, my
get, like-
theory was girls only use Pinterest.
I'm really
I
into
think
it.
you're accurate with that, but
But not every girl.
no.
But only girls. Like, who's a guy using Pinterest like that? I don't
Anybody?
think so.
I don't know.
Anybody?
I
Let us
just
know.
Gentlemen?
quite like it.
Write us a letter. Right into the show. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not that organized with my phone and my shit. Like, I don't do this saving things or having collections or I don't know.
Only do on TikTok.
Only on TikTok.
Hmm.
They must make it easy.
They make it easy, and there's just so many videos after a while.
Right.
The
I
recipes,
need to. I
do you go
haven't
back to the
organized mine.
recipes?
I envy this. That should be like my
See,
spring
I didn't
cleaning
go
project.
back. I'm not going to go back and organize, but from moving
This point
forward, I organize.
I like that. Yeah, that's respectable. I mean, respect your time. Obviously, you can't go
Exactly.
back.
Can't
That
waste your
shit's lost.
time.
Exactly. I'm
know.
like truly addicted to TikTok now.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
I didn't have enough room on my phone for a long time. I had to like finally.
She
well,
couldn't
like,
even open the app.
My phone was being so glitchy because it was like full to the max, and I couldn't like remember my Apple password, and then all my notes went away because it was glitching, and so I couldn't even reference my passwords.
That's where the passwords are.
That's where the passwords
Right,
are, so I
that's
couldn't get in there. So then finally, it like happened to work one day, and I was able to buy more data, and everything's fine. And I changed the password, and I'm
Oh, you
back
just
in.
went
But
and bought more data.
yeah, that was my solution. I bought more data, and now I can do everything I want. So
Okay.
I didn't have TikTok for like months, and I have fallen in love with it in the last few days, but also wasted so much time.
So much time.
But
But
man,
I
it's
at least
fun.
feel like I like learned something, or I'm like
I
gaining,
do feel that way too.
Like
Yeah, like
so
what's your feed? What's the algorithm giving you right now?
Wait, because you said before that
It's-
you were all into the doomsday.
that was
Scenario.
that was happening.
I haven't gone too deep in there, but I do like the gardening TikTok.
Yeah, I
and,
like the plant.
Yeah.
For right now, it's like cottage cheese.
How much cottage cheese content can there even be?
With
Let me tell
pineapple,
you.
what else other than pineapple
Yeah, like
do you
the-
stick in
No,
there?
They're like,
the
add
thing
blueberries,
is
add-
to
yeah.
blend it because it's so high in protein, and you blend it up and it tastes.
Oh shit!
I make like a ranch dip with it.
Okay, that's
It's
respectable.
bomb. People
I
are
s-
making like cookie dough
I was-
and
that's what I was gonna
protein.
say. I
It's
saw
just
that one.
high
so
in
I should be
protein.
putting
So-
it in my smoothies. Cottage cheese. Is it more high
I
in
mean,
protein than
maybe
Greek yogurt?
you should.
Yes.
You should see though. You have like
It's-
some dairy sensitivities,
Yeah.
so you should see what you think
good.
before you start drinking it by the gallon.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
oh, I feel great.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
true.
that makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah, so
I mean, what is cottage cheese?
I don't know. And
It's like just like a really soft
I bring
cheese,
it to
so
work,
soft
and
it's
so many
basically
people
milk.
get grossed out because, like, I get it's a texture thing for people, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's like
But
got the
once
two
it's
textures
blended,
too.
Yeah,
You know, it's like the
milky
liquid,
with
but then the
little
curds, the curd,
It's
and
like curdled
curds.
milk, right?
Yeah.
I mean, curds.
I don't want to know
curds,
what it
you
is.
avoid
Okay, I'm
curds.
fine.
I feel like, yeah, people don't necessarily have good association with
But you're
curds.
right. Blending it, mix it into something.
Bomb.
Bomb. Okay.
Lots
And I
of
mean,
recipes.
if you don't like cheese curds, you just haven't been to Wisconsin yet because
I didn't
they're
like
too
cheese curds
squeaky.
in
They're
Wisconsin.
too. Like,
Oh,
I don't like cheese curds.
yeah, I don't either.
I've had some good cheese curds.
I fuck with cheese, but I don't.
I
not
super
cheese
fuck
curds.
with cheese. I had really good string cheese in Wisconsin. So like on Steve's tour, he used to bring his dog Wendy on the road, and Wendy would come out on stage, and she would always get a treat of a piece of string cheese.
Cute.
And we just had it like in the rider that the venue provides us string cheese. We don't have to be lugging string cheese around the country. So you show up in every venue and there's just craft string cheese there, and it worked fine. But then we get to Wisconsin and it's like beautiful packaging, like mom and pop, good Wisconsin string cheese. And like
They
I
probably
was
didn't
eating
know
it.
it was for the dog, though.
Maybe, yeah.
That was like the
They're
chronic.
like, we wasted it, but
Yeah.
turns out they got a new fan.
They got a new fan. Yeah, it was good. And I don't even like string cheese was never my thing as a kid. Other kids were gaga for it.
I think it's satisfying.
I don't string it. I eat it. Like
You just bite it.
Yeah,
that.
I don't like.
I get shamed for it.
Do you
I
do the
don't-
same with
I do
Twizzlers,
like
pull
a-
and peel? Do you not pull them and peel them?
Depends on the mood, but I have definitely just gone in on one.
No, I feel like I don't remember. I never really picked those. But with the string cheese, I do like a little half and half. Like I pull a couple strings off, but I don't like see it through to the end. Eventually,
yeah,
I just
nobody
bite
does.
it. I just like, take chunks out.
Nobody's stringing that like there's a last you split it just in half, like it's too.
But there was a cheese when we were younger that was marketed to kids. I don't remember what it was. And it was like perfectly, it was like a Twizzler almost.
Oh.
Just
Like
like the way it
braided.
peeled. Yeah, like, no, not braided, but just like the way it peeled was easier.
cheese,
but my
yeah.
mom never bought it because it was like a craft.
Yeah, it was probably
Just string
just
cheese. Like
nothing.
it peels up. It's
No, but
No?
this cheese was, I don't remember.
okay.
I
What
could
about-
be making this up.
What about popsicles? Do you guys bite them or do you like lick them through?
I don't bite. I don't bite ice cream,
I deep throat
popsicles.
them for the most part. like, you know?
But do you bite them?
Is there teeth involved in your deep throating?
Because I also get impatient eating popsicles and eventually bite into them.
I mean,
It depends.
I could maybe pop off a little bite, but my teeth are so sensitive to
Yeah.
cold.
I feel like I don't use my teeth. I'll like tongue it, bite it, you know?
We're still talking popsicles, right? What's your favorite kind of popsicle? Like the fruity ones or like the chocolate, the creamsicle?
I mean, I really love popsicles. I don't want anything that's gonna like stain my mouth. Fruity. I'm not
Yeah.
into that. I like chocolate, but I also
red.
like
You don't
a
like red.
creamsicle or a strawberry shortcake popsicle.
Like a fudgesicle.
Fudgesicles, sure, yeah.
My jam was the bags.
But I think
the
it's-
bag
yeah.
ice. I don't even know what it's called.
No, yeah, I have those in my freezer.
Oh,
They're good.
love those.
Those are satisfying.
Love those. I could
Just,
you know,
like,
you get,
slurping the
10 of
juice at
them,
the
you
end.
Chop it all across.
Yeah. They're
like-
just juice and sugar,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, so
For
good.
sure.
So good.
Yeah.
So we're coming into summer.
Ah.
I mean, did summer start? Is this it? It
No.
feels like it.
Spring.
Spring. Spring has sprung.
We're still in spring.
We were talking about this. When does summer start?
June 21st?
That seems late.
That's
'cause
the
it's
solstice.
Hot.
That's the solstice, but so that means that's the longest day of the year.
Yeah. Does that mean it's
Does that mean that's the middle of or the start of?
That's the first day of summer? We
Look
should
it up.
probably
Look
know.
it up.
Because I think the winter solstice is like around. It's like near Christmas.
I
Is
don't know, I
Christmas
just
The
the beginning of
21st,
winter?
December 21st, and June 21st.
I feel like I associate it with school, like when school gets out. So
Yeah, whenever kids are out of school,
Is
that's
school
when summer
out?
starts. No. Well, no. Christine works at a school and it
First
ain't
day,
out.
first day of summer is June 21st,
Okay.
wow.
longest day
That's
of the
smart
year,
to do it that way based on
aka
the
the
solstice.
June solstice.
June, July, August, September. Wow, it's almost Halloween.
You're a big Halloweener.
yeah.
Do you
no.
already have a costume picked out for the year?
I wanted to be Kim Jong Un last year and I didn't.
How come?
I don't think I did anything for Halloween, which is a bummer.
You want to dress up as King Jong
I
Un?
have
Come
like,
over here.
the
You're
perfect
welcome
outfit.
to.
Like
you have
the
a
flared
suit?
gray pants.
Yeah.
With a matching shirt.
Yeah.
And just like a
Like a wig of some
Yeah,
kind,
just
like
like
the hair.
chili bowl haircut.
Yeah,
Chili bowl.
it's great.
I don't know.
What made you like want to do that? Did you have the suit? And you're like, I
I
gotta
just
be Kim
saw a
Jong-un?
picture. I like to just be weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I'll do like redheaded characters, but I'm kind of running out of those.
You did Poison Ivy?
No, but not like the classic redheads.
Mm.
Not the one, like
Weren't you like the brawny man? No, what did you do?
last year I was, or 2 years ago I was Guy Fieri.
Mm.
That went well.
That's good.
I walked into a party and my friend was like, "Do you know that guy?" Because they thought I was a guy.
Nice.
She said no, and she invited me. So I think I did good.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so you had
That's
like the wig, the
impressive.
bleached hair, and everything.
Yeah, I got an Elsa wig. And I just
Cut it
went
short.
ham.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, I just bring up Halloween because time just flies so quickly. You
That's
know what
your
I mean?
metric.
I'm like, okay, wow.
Is that your favorite holiday of the year?
Probably. Yeah, I don't really care about the rest of them. Christmas isn't fun anymore, now that you're an adult.
So
And like
funny.
we
So
don't really have a lot of
expensive.
little kids in the family. Yeah, so it's just not fun.
For me, they could get rid of Halloween. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't miss it.
I mean, I wouldn't really care, but I do like the opportunity to dress up crazy. I could do that more
You could do that right now.
regularly. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not really my holiday. I don't know. I don't really dress up for it, but I love Christmas.
I could use a little more enthusiasm for Halloween from you.
From me?
Oh yeah. No, I'm the same
What
way.
are you
though.
doing for? What did you
I
dress?
decorate. I have the Halloween decorations. I
Yeah,
tried.
Christine
to
likes to get the
spooky.
house spooky, which I like that. I like the seasonal decorations because it helps you kind of feel the year.
Yes.
We have some season. It's a little cold and it gets kind of hot.
Yeah.
But like I like when we decorate for Christmas and then new decorations for or whatever, decorate for Halloween. Like I like that. Helps you feel the year.
In truth, I've always been more like Paul. Like I can get dragged out and go have a good time for Halloween, and obviously it made more sense in like growing up because
Yeah.
there was like a structure to it and everybody did it. But yeah, I feel like stressed by it. I resent having to like dress up at a specific time and place. Like I remember something in June I want to be, and then October I've got nothing, and it's
You
just
just
like
gotta
this-
save it in your TikTok
stress.
folders and you'll remember.
Yeah.
exactly.
you need a
I should
Halloween
pin
TikTok folder.
Halloween costume
Yeah.
options and
Not a bad idea.
start pinning away.
Then
there
you'll
we
get
go.
excited when you,
You guys-
prep for it.
you
like
guys.
a doomsday.
There you go.
The recipes are helpful on like TikTok and Pinterest for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We use a lot of those recipes.
For sure.
You cook a lot?
Yeah.
What you cooking these days?
Oh yeah.
Lately I haven't been cooking as much. It's more like meal prepping at work. I don't prep it.
Meal
I just
prepping at
like I
work.
bring
I don't
all
think
the
you're doing it
ingredients
right.
in the bag and I just make the salad or whatever I'm making.
Oh, okay.
But I like to cook. I make a lot of vegetable stuff,
Cool.
Asian food.
Are you vegetarian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you guys ever gone to Hot Pot?
No.
Like where they
Missing
put
out.
the broth in the middle and you like dunk your veggies in it and cook it. It's so fucking good.
Is that like a Korean thing?
I think so.
I don't think I've done. I've done it like where there's a grill, but not with the boiling water in the middle.
Broth is the way to go. I would do that in the summertime too.
Okay.
I think it's a winter thing.
Hot pot.
Yeah, that's really good. I like to make ratatouille a lot. That's a
It's like
tomato, eggplant, squash, zucchini lined up, mozzarella, or maybe I don't know. It's good.
cool.
I like that. And I make zucchini like roll ups with like rice.
Nice.
Those are
Fancy.
bomb.
There you go. That's nice.
I like labor intensive stuff when I do cook.
Me too. I want it to take a long
Gratifying.
Yeah,
time.
like, I wanna-
I want to watch like a whole movie while I'm cooking. Like I want. That's why I like soups. So that like putting them in the pot and you just slow cook them. Take forever. You just keep chopping shit up, throwing it in there. I love it.
Soup's delicious. It's
Yeah.
probably my favorite food. All soups.
I'm
Like,
big.
just
I'm a big soup
We've
fan.
got
Yeah.
some good soup recipes pinned we can share with you.
Yes.
Yeah, we've done some good soups.
That's my question though, is how do you Pinterest after TikToking? Because it's essentially the same thing, but video format. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I just sometimes choose it for like a simpler, less, it's like more of what I'm choosing. Nothing's really coming at me. Like there is a home feed, but it's not really a place I like interact. I guess I kind of just go and look for specific things.
So you look something up. You're not just scrolling.
Not the same way I scroll on TikTok. Like I could scroll on TikTok forever, but Pinterest is kind of like a little flatter for sure. I mean, yeah, you're not getting video content or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's more, I don't know, kind of stuck on my algorithms based off of what I search
quickness,
from.
though, is like if I'm searching for recipes on TikTok, for example, that's where it's like really how the creator does it. If they make it easy, where they're like, you're gonna need this, this, this.
I appreciate
And
that.
it's the pre-chopped, and it's like done. I'm like, I can make that. I can do
Yeah.
that.
True, and
Versus
sometimes
like reading a recipe, I'm like, this looks lengthy already.
right, and
Well,
some of
you
those
know?
recipes are ridiculous. Like they
Exactly.
might have that
Recipes
feature
on-
that's like jump to recipe, and you're like, yes, but like sometimes you're just like,
I know.
Scrolling
Literally,
They
I
just
don't give a
milk it.
shit
They milk
about.
it so much
When
for
I was
like
14
the ad
years old,
revenue.
my great grandmother would do this, and be like, I don't
they're
fucking
ravioli
care.
dates back to it's like, where's the fucking recipe?
Yeah,
Like, what do I even
literally.
need for this? Someone should make a website of recipes where it's called like justthegoddamnrecipe.com. And it's literally just the goddamn recipe. The ingredients, the steps.
100%.
Boom. Maybe a picture of it. Maybe at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, you
that's
don't even
it.
have to see
no
it.
pictures of the steps.
Just the goddamn recipe.com.
And you can just swipe them like this, like TikTok.
For sure.
Picture, recipe.
It's there. That's
Go.
it. That's
I
it.
love that.
I respect it.
I'm here for that.
Dude, I'm gonna buy that.
Let's do it.
I'm buying that tonight on
Do it.
GoDaddy. Just the goddamn recipe.com.
Yeah. I love that.
Is there a better name or is that it?
No, that's it.
That's it.
I think
it
you
came
got
from
it.
the heart.
Yeah, you meant that one.
But yeah, I mean it's
It's
absurd.
insane. It's ridiculous. So that's where I lose interest on like Pinterest and stuff. Not that I don't know how to read, but if it's like lengthy, I'm like, okay.
But TikTok, you're like
Okay.
watching it and then you're like, oh, like what do I do after the eggs? And then
Save
you
it.
gotta watch the whole thing again though,
No, you
right?
can fast forward through.
Oh, you can scroll? You can scrub?
You can.
Oh.
And sometimes they'll move really fast through ingredients or something, but then you just look in the caption and it's all listed.
They'll
and
put
you're
it
like,
there.
I
TikTok,
appreciate
man.
that. Put it in the caption. But I think it's just that I lose things. I'm gonna make folders. I'm changing my life.
It will change your life.
Do you think you also need to like raise the bar of what gets saved? Like maybe you save too
No.
many things? No, that's not it.
I
Once
mean,
you
yes,
start categorizing them, there's no such thing as
too many.
too many. Like they're foldered out.
And you have,
Maybe-
you have
I
a
wish-
cottage cheese folder.
I don't know if I have a
I wonder if there is there a
explicitly-
way to favorite things in TikTok.
I mean, isn't that the
Because-
same? Save it, favorite it?
But like,
I don't
what
know.
if there's a recipe I've made 17 times and I want it to be like saved at the
So I
top?
have 26
Oh, you wanna, like, pin it.
collections.
I want to like
26 collections.
Yeah. So I've got work, gifts, DIY, flower, art ideas, side hustle, health, baking, trippy, Claire, decor, resume, workout, makeup. Like, whoa.
Claire
keep
gets
going.
her
This
own
is like
thing.
the best snapshot of who you are.
Because
Keep going.
one time Claire and I FaceTimed and I got her onto TikTok because she like for a while wasn't on any social media. So I made her get on TikTok because she was sending me Instagrams. I'm like, bro, I don't fucking care about your stupid Instagrams.
Get right up on that mic.
So she got on TikTok. And one day we FaceTimed and you can share your screen. And so we were watching TikToks that she was playing on her phone together.
Just on normal FaceTime, you can share screens.
If you have that
I'm learning
thing.
so much.
And it was so
technology.
fucking fun. We were dying laughing. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make a folder of funny videos to show her
Nice.
for next time we FaceTime. We've never done it since. So.
But you're ready.
Yeah, well, those were old though. So I'm going to need her
Step
to
it
tell
up.
me in advance when we're going to do it.
It's funny, but they
Make sure
talk
it's
about
on it.
like
the best.
China is trying to kill us with TikTok, but you guys are like learning.
That's the thing. And then for
recipes
Are we,
and
though?
shit.
For a while
What are
there,
we
when
retaining?
there was that whole thing where they want to take away ban TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
Was just to hide more regulations on the internet. I think you can't take away TikTok.
Well, I mean, they have been banning it from like government devices,
Well, okay. I think what it is
which is interesting.
in the TikTok terms of service, I believe, I haven't looked into it. This is just what I've heard. Like you've agreed that you're giving certain information
Take
away,
it, yeah.
just like you are on Instagram
Any
and
other, yeah.
Facebook.
Doesn't stress me
I
out.
think on TikTok, you're even like, if you type something in Safari, like TikTok, you've given them permission to record what you search on Safari.
Not to mention all the facial recognition stuff we do every time we try on
That's
those
on
apps.
all of them, though, right?
That's on all of them. So some people suspect,
Yeah.
okay, maybe this is like the American tech companies trying to keep some hold of the money.
Right.
And like
That's
be
what-
like
well, that's what
TikTok
it is,
is
yeah.
it's a
They
a
want
foreign
Pinterest,
entity.
yeah.
Like they shouldn't be allowed to play in this sandbox with us. Like we want all this money. Could be partially that, but also if you're like a senator and TikTok can track everything you type on your phone, every email when you're typing an email to someone, TikTok is tracking what you're typing. I mean, I don't think it's so crazy to say you shouldn't do that or you shouldn't have that thing on your phone. But I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what it is.
I don't either. I don't care. Track me.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
take away TikTok.
You know what?
Like it's just changed.
you want to see a panic
Just-
bag come
just
out.
don't
You
take
trying to
away-
take away my TikTok.
Don't do it.
I'll come
right from
for
my
you.
cold dead hands.
Give me some more of that.
Yes.
Delish.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting.
I don't know,
It's weird because the internet. I don't know. I haven't really. It's always felt like the wild, wild west in some ways in terms of like regulation, right? It's sort of like this unstoppable beast. So the idea of like policing it feels a little odd to me.
I mean, there definitely should be
But I
better
understand the threat.
policing,
I suppose.
but I don't. I just feel like it was like a war for TikTok when all these other platforms are doing the same thing. And TikTok is headquartered like in San Francisco, also, right?
I'm
I
not
don't know.
sure.
They have
But it's a Chinese-owned company.
yes, but I don't know. I feel like they're just doing a lot for America too. The people, like the
Like
brand
they're making
deals.
American
Yeah,
jobs
they're-
and-
yeah.
Sure.
Like
Americans
so
are
many
making money
people,
off of TikTok.
Yeah.
Many Americans have their whole career on
I mean,
TikTok.
I don't know the politics behind it. I'm just saying we can't. I was ready to protest, like in the streets. Is what I'm saying.
You're like, whatever candidate says, like, you could keep TikTok, you got
You're
my
gonna
vote.
win,
Yeah, I'll save that.
and that's true. I
add it
mean,
to my
it's
collection.
also crazy to think about. Speaking of politics, that the younger people now can vote, and they're all on TikTok. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
they are gonna.
Fridge?
What is that?
The fridge. The fridge wants to get in on the conversation.
Weird.
But yeah, the 18-year-olds today
Yeah, they're like.
who have been on TikTok since they were 14,
Yeah.
they'll be voting in the next presidential
Yikes.
election.
I just can't even with the. Like I
With
feel
the
like
youth?
Trump's running the youth. I'm fine with. It's like the old people that
Okay.
I'm over.
The old.
right? The old. Like Joe Biden can't run again. We know he's senile.
he might.
I think he is too. But like we know he literally has Alzheimer's.
Yeah, he probably should.
and like
Well, what's this new thing I keep seeing that like he like took bribes for like policies when he was in the Obama administration? Have you seen that at all?
I would believe it. Like it's all
Came
so
across, but-
corrupt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like really crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I have,
also
like,
where
no
I go.
faith.
Yeah, and I learn a lot on TikTok. Where I'm like, oh, I really just don't care. But obviously, I know it's important. But I have no faith. They're
Yeah.
all corrupt. There's that woman that wants to run. I don't remember what her name is. But she seems like promising. But I'm like, she's probably going to be
Kardashian.
the worst of them all. She's
Tulsi
liberal.
Gabbard?
No. I want to
AOC?
say it starts with an M. Her name.
Monica Lewinsky? She should get in the
She
game.
should. She deserves it.
She deserves something.
Never quite recovered from the
Did
90s.
you guys watch that the real not a doc, what's the word for documentary? where they-
Docu-series?
No.
It's a documentary.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No,
Oh,
it's
but like it was like a
actors.
actors.
Oh, a
What's that called? Whatever.
Okay, but a
it
TV
was
show
really
about
good.
it.
It was really good about her. And it starred Beanie Feldstein,
oh, Beanie.
I don't know Beanie.
Jonah Hill's sister.
Oh. Didn't know
Can't picture
You
her.
know her.
Can't picture her.
Beanie Feldstein? I didn't know Jonah Hill had a sister.
Yeah.
Why do they have different names? Have you seen him
That's a great
recently?
question.
He's lost quite a
Yeah,
bit
he
of
looks
weight.
good. He just seems
I don't know. I saw a picture of him
Oh,
today. He
okay.
looked too skinny. Out with the surfboard. It was like
Ozempic.
he could blow over.
She was in Booksmart, which I didn't
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
but I've seen her in
Sure, sure. I didn't realize they were related.
there. Yeah.
So whose name? He took a different name?
I don't know.
I would-
Who took who?
Hill seems simpler.
Yeah.
Hill
Hill,
was probably a
that's-
stage name.
That's a stage
Jonah
name. That's
Hill.
not
It's
a
a good
Jewish
name.
name.
Jonah
Hill?
Feldstein.
Jonah Feldstein. But it's like Feldstein can work. You know, there's plenty of Feldsteins.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
This is for me.
Oh wow.
Delivery.
We have a
Hi
weed
there.
delivery in the middle of our show.
Sorry.
BRB.
Get my card.
BRB. What were we saying though? Oh yeah, the politics.
I don't know. I feel like I have so much to say, and then when I come up, go.
Okay, I had something.
Go.
Okay, what do you think about this? I feel like this is like $1 billion idea. Okay, all these social media companies, you sign up for them for free, and they're gonna take your information and they're gonna sell it to advertising and make $1 trillion, right? What if someone made a social media platform where you get some of that money? So we're paying you literally to use the app, because by you using the app, you're giving us data that we can sell. More you use the app, we'll pay you. We'll literally pay you money.
Yeah.
Like, it could be lucrative, you know?
It should
and
be.
if everybody just migrated that way, because it's okay, you're selling my info, but we're selling my info. I'm getting a piece of it.
Let's both get something out of
Let's
this.
both get something out of it. Like,
And in return, I'll still go buy the shit that you target me, the targeted ads.
It's
Like,
it's
exactly. a win-win.
It's a win-win for sure.
All right, so
Is that a good idea or
Yeah.
no?
No,
I mean,
it
it's
is.
hard to start,
smart.
but you get funding and you start working it. I told it to my friend JC, and he told me it was dumb, but we were
Fuck
drunk.
you, JC.
and- yeah,
even if
but
it's
fuck
like
you, JC.
pennies, like truly that adds up if you're using it hours a day.
It adds up,
And like I do it for work.
and then you feel
so
like
I'm like making money while making money.
Hey.
Boom.
hello,
Can't be
That's all
mad
I'm
about
trying
that.
to do.
double dipping, double jeopardy. You double dip the chip. Did you
Sounds
hear my idea?
rich.
I
My
didn't.
idea?
I missed it. I'm sorry.
Okay, social media companies. As always, this show is brought to you by Hexa Coffee. Christine, tell the good people about.
Can't forget about our buddies at Hexa Coffee, the Chicago-based coffee roasting company we love so much. You've heard the spiel. They roast their beans in whiskey barrels and get this incredible depth of flavor that is so good. We love it iced and cold, although this time of year we need it hot.
We're going hot,
It's rainy.
baby.
It's been rainy in LA, so we're serving it hot. But check them out. Visit them online at hexacoffee.com. You can check out using promo code ELK and get 10% off your total purchase. Try a little bit of everything. And if you're in Chicago, don't be a fool. Just get over there. They've got events, pastries, wine and alcohol on tap. Like things are good over there. Real good.
Hell yeah. Don't be a fucking idiot. Get over there. All right, anyway. You use them for free. They take the data and they sell it to marketing companies for like $1 bajillion, like so much money. And okay, what if there was a social media platform where you get some of that money? The more you use it, the more data you're giving us. So we're going to kick back to you money from what we're selling. Like when we sell your data,
Says
we
the
give
guy
you a
who
piece of the
doesn't
money.
even have a credit card.
I do have a credit card. What does that have to do
Don't
with my
get a
idea?
I
credit
just mean like
card.
playing with the credit game, playing the points.
not a
It's
credit
kind of like
game.
a system of
I'm
points.
into this idea.
It's just simply,
No, I
if you're
like
using
it.
our
You could-
app, we are selling you the information based on what you're looking at, what you're clicking on.
It's like 5 cents for every 30 minutes. But think about how quickly that would add up.
Sure, that'd
Sure.
be great.
You know?
Wow. I'm into it.
What would it be called?
Give me the money.
Give me the money. Brought to you by GiveMeTheGoddamnRecipe.com.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
give it.
Just GiveMeTheMoney.com and just give me the
We'll
goddamn
just start a
recipe.com.
whole give it. Like,
Give it.
Give.
Give.
But maybe spell it weird or some shit.
Nike would hate us if we just
Yeah,
did
like,
just give it instead of just do
give
it.
it.
Just give it.
I don't know. There's
You
something.
can give it.
You can just give it.
Nike. Just give it.
We watched that new Nike. I guess it's called Air, right?
The shoe movie. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it, but it's on my list.
It's
it was
good.
nice. It was good. It was good.
Like, I was not planning to watch it. I didn't think it'd be good. And it was great.
Surprising?
We've been on fire.
Oh my God! Last night was a truly amazing
We're like 5
piece
for
of
5
cinema.
movies.
Okay.
We watched Cocaine Bear.
And was it good?
Yes.
It actually
Really?
was so good.
Okay. It's really smart because you're going into it being like, this is going to be a piece of shit.
Like Sharknado.
That's why we're
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it. And then you're like, it's not that bad. And you go, it's actually pretty good. And even at times, it's hilarious.
Okay.
Like we
We
were
laughed a
laughing
lot.
out loud. One scene in particular is just like so crazy. But it's, you know.
I enjoyed it.
Alright.
I
It's
enjoyed it.
Sharknado. It's Sharknado, but it's self-aware,
Uh-huh.
and so it's just like pushing it to like a very absurd place. But at the same time, it's
I'm in.
it's funny
It works.
and it
Say no
feels
more. I'll watch it. I'll watch
it
anything.
feels like a
truly.
movie. You know,
Yeah.
like the worst is when those movies just like this is going nowhere. Like I just don't even feel like what am I even watching? You know, like you feel like, you're
the
watching a
acting
movie.
was good. Like
Yeah, the acting was fine.
fine. Okay.
It was fine.
Everything
No,
was-
some of it was really funny.
It was
Like,
entertaining. I give it 2 thumbs up.
yeah.
I liked it.
I give it 2 thumbs up too. And I think
Even though I like thought it, I mean,
You're
I
like,
love.
I don't want to watch it.
I mean, I remember seeing the billboards for it like months ago and just thinking this is the most ridiculous concept for a movie ever. And then realizing that it was based off of a true story, I was like, no way. But it is kind of funny too. The movie's like, you know, this is based off of like true events.
You're like,
But they make up the whole thing. I'm
Yeah.
like,
the
and
only thing
nobody
true is
was.
that cocaine was like dropped in the woods and never was found.
Yeah, there was
so they're
no
like, maybe a bear ate
evidence.
it. You know, like that's
I love that you can say based on a true story,
Yeah.
and you're like,
yeah,
But it was
another Mitch
it was
Hedberg
over the
joke
top.
about
Loved it.
yeah.
I'm a sucker for that genre though. What else did we watch? We watched
French Dispatch.
Oh yeah, that was
haven't
fantastic.
seen.
You know about it though?
No.
It's what you know, Wes Anderson.
Yes.
It's his latest.
Okay.
and
That was
perhaps
good.
greatest. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that
so
was
good.
greatest.
It's so good. What
Okay.
else did we watch? Was there one more in our
Forgettable apparently, but yeah,
forgettable one?
forgettable.
But that era, the Nike movie was great.
Okay. Okay.
And we were like, man, Chris Tucker, where the fuck have you been? Chris Tucker is so awesome. You ever seen Rush Hour? Maybe
yeah.
You're too young.
I've
Okay.
seen Rush Hour.
Chris Tucker, you know that guy? The black dude
Awesome.
in Rush
Oh.
Hour? Like the main guy, not Jackie Chan.
Oh, see, I thought his name was Chris Rock, but that's
No, no.
I
Chris
realized
Rock
that's
is the
a
other
different
black
person.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris
He's
Tucker.
funny. Yeah.
He's
Chris
the
Tucker, he's
ultimate.
like, I don't know, he's got a funnier like sound and energy to him. He's quirky in a lot of ways. I missed him.
Yeah,
I
he's
missed
a goofy guy. Okay, I'm in.
The air's good. French Dispatch is just
I can like
Phenomenal.
I watch a lot of shows and movies because I kind of watch it where I don't pay attention fully.
because you're on
If it's
TikTok. Her too.
Well, not even.
She's like, this show's not good. I'm
But,
like,
like,
you're not even watching it.
if I'm cooking or like I can do other
Oh,
things.
that's what it was.
What?
That stupid yelling movie where they just yelled at each other on the Irish.
They didn't just yell,
Yeah,
but
they
yeah.
did. All they did was just
Where
fight.
it's like with Colin Farrell and it's like these two Irish guys just
Oh,
like fight the whole
I
time.
haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
It's just like it's all like on green countryside in Ireland. Like the whole movie's
Just
just like
screaming.
just the same backdrop, or in the pub or out of the pub, in the house or out of the
Mm-hmm.
just like
It was a great movie.
Too flat for me.
You didn't watch it.
I watched
she
enough.
was on TikTok.
I watched enough.
You didn't watch
It
it.
didn't hook me. I'll
See,
tell
that's
you
the
that.
thing, is
It didn't hook me.
I will say, like,
I can get hooked.
yeah, if I get hooked, then I can
That's
stop
fair.
what I'm doing and pay
Yeah, like
attention.
you weren't
Yes.
on your phone for Cocaine Bear.
No, I was
But
not.
most things I go into kind of like half in it, and then you can still pay attention.
See, I usually go in like giving it the good old college try, phone down.
Oh. I'm
Within reach for sure. But like, you know, I'm ready to commit and try. And then if it sucks, I'm out. Not long in, like not far in, maybe 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, let's see what's
Well, that's
happening.
when the hook should be in the movie. You know, they got 10 minutes to hook you.
You got about 10 minutes to set
That's
the
it.
tone, and then I'm making judgments.
First 3 pages.
But that's usually when I'm like, I don't need to know the tone. I'll figure it out when the action starts.
Yeah.
You know?
See, like I'll just kind of.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how we got here, but I know what's going on now.
Yeah.
They say though, like your brain really is not good at multitasking, but like, do you think you can multitask? Because I feel like I can.
1000%. Like, successfully, no, I'm not good at it. Like, but yeah, I can do it.
I can
Do it all the time.
Yeah, I can
Right
give
now,
like
I'm doing, like,
30%
8
to a lot
Right
of
now, I'm doing
different
8
tasks.
things, not
I know
well.
that. Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
True.
I suppose it depends.
Well, so what have you been half watching lately?
Dude, I've seen everything except for the shows you've seen,
Oh,
apparently. I don't
Like,
even know.
Movies, shows.
Everything. Shows.
Everything.
A lot of shows.
What's your big shows right now?
I've just watched so many shows.
So many.
that I like.
Succession.
Yeah. This season is weird for me.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I love it, but it's so like the one when the dad died. They just sorry, spoiler.
I think
but-
it's like 3 weeks ago. That should
yeah,
be
but
good.
Yeah, it's
still,
your
like I
fault.
remember watching that episode and they just you feel like they're joking almost.
It wasn't
like-
uncomfortable. Shiv's reaction too was like I had a hard time stomaching that.
Like it's nothing's happening, and I don't know. I feel that way about that show a lot. Where you're like, I can't tell if they're joking because I know billions of dollars are on the line, but also like they're idiots. but they're not. Like, what are they talking? It just like moves at a very strange pace. It makes me uncomfortable almost. I like the show.
Yeah.
But it's a strange, like it's just strange.
It's strange.
Right?
Yeah,
I can't even
It
describe.
is tense. in
It's
some
so
ways.
intense too because they're like, how about $10 billion? And you're like, what? But
Yeah,
then
like, I can't
when they
even-
make a joke, like it breaks that crazy tension.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like so funny. But when the dad died and they're like, yeah, I mean, everyone's saying he's dead. But we don't know. We still don't know. It's like that.
For
that
like
killed
20
me.
minutes,
Yeah.
they're like, we just don't know.
We just don't
Maybe
know.
not. We don't know. And I'm like,
that I was dying every time they said
Okay.
like I think it was purposely funny. Like I think that's the humor of the show.
yeah.
Like when they're like, yeah, everyone's saying he's dead, but
I agree.
we don't know.
I agree.
We just
Well,
don't know.
because they just like don't know
They're
where
just in denial.
they just are trying to
Shock.
like please all the people at all times. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just
It's
all
a good
very-
show. But this season's been weird. Like, just.
Did you ever watch Yellow Jackets? That one I keep
think I
hearing
have.
about, and I'm
I
like, should
think
we
I
start
have.
that? I don't
One of
know.
my friends was like, "Oh, I'm watching Yellow Jackets," and I was like, "Oh, cool, I haven't seen it." And he said, "You told me about this show," and I'm like, "No, I've done that before. Where I've gone to watch a show, gotten halfway through, and been like, oh fuck, I've seen this show before. Let me finish it though."
Yeah.
But no, I haven't.
Okay.
I don't think so. From my memory, I haven't seen it.
Well, we've been meaning to check it out,
Yeah.
but yeah, we've
Yeah.
yet to.
I watched a show on Apple TV, The Bad Sisters. Really good. It was
Didn't
like
see
Was it good?
yeah, it was really good. I liked it.
The Bad Sisters. Who's in that?
It's like,
Like, how
the
bad are
Irish
they?
girl. They want to kill it's like 5 sisters, and they want to kill one of the sisters' husband because he's like such a douchebag. And it's the whole season is like they try to kill him and fail over and over and over again.
Wow,
And then yeah, it's really good. I liked it.
sounds funny.
It does sound funny. It's funny. It's a comedy.
Yeah, I laughed.
Okay.
I laughed. Serious, but I laughed.
What about Maisel? You watch the Maisel?
Love.
Love the Maisel.
She's
great.
great.
Yeah.
And this season, did you watch it?
We've been watching it, yeah.
How
We're
they're
all
like
caught up.
jump in time,
Yeah.
and like
Do you
that's
like
been
that?
yeah. It's,
I like
it's
it too.
different for the show, but it's interesting because it's the final season, so it kind of helps.
It helps us get the whole picture.
Yeah, like share that. Okay, she gets successful, and what happens.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, I like that it's like, you're like, oh, yeah, I guess she has been a shit mom the whole time.
Yeah.
And we didn't really think about that.
Yeah, of
but yeah,
course.
she's been a shit mom the whole
She's
time.
great. Like that actress is so.
Everybody in the show.
Yeah, I
to me,
remember,
Tony Shalhoub is my favorite.
dad?
Her dad.
Yeah, he's great. He's
Unreal.
funny.
You like are such a sucker for him.
I am. Well, I mean, I love Monk, the show Monk, and he was Monk.
What else was he in when we were younger? Like
He was in the movie Galaxy Quest.
yes, that's it. Galaxy
Galaxy
Quest hit hard.
That, movie is unreal.
so good.
Have you seen that?
I don't really
God,
remember
it's
You
Galaxy
would
so
know.
good. Watch
you
it.
would know. It's with Tim Allen.
So good.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it's like he's like he
I do
used to be
remember
on some
that
Star
movie.
Trek show, but then like some aliens come and they're like, "We need your help," because they thought the Star Trek show was like
It's
real.
coming back.
It's
Yeah.
so
Sam
funny.
Rockwell's in it. Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
Tony Shalhoub.
Was Ben Stiller in it?
No,
Unfortunately.
no, I don't think so.
Okay, I remember it now.
So good. Yes. I do love him. That movie was so good. There's so many movies from my childhood like that where I'm like, God, there's people who haven't seen it. And I'm like, you got to see this.
Yeah,
You
I feel
know?
like that's
you
one
just
where
hope
like
and pray that it hits as hard.
I didn't know everyone knew about Galaxy Quest, but then you bring it up and everyone's like, "Fuck, I love
Not
that
everyone
movie."
does. I mean, maybe.
No,
She's
no, I
saying
do.
she-
No, I do remember.
I
Doesn't
saw
he
it.
have,
2
like,
out of 3 though.
He like has like a hot babe girlfriend or something. Is that Sigourney Weaver? Or like there's like a love interest.
I mean, okay, that's every movie. There's a love.
But I'm trying to. Was
She's
it
like,
her?
was there a
or
guy
was it
and a
Sigourney?
girl in
Weaver
it?
is like a
That-
little bit of his love interest.
That's
yeah.
what, okay. That jogs a bell. Jeez.
Jogs a bell. That's a good one. That's a Steenism right there.
Happy Mother's
no.
Day, everyone.
Oh, yeah,
How's
happy
your
Mother's
mom's?
Day.
How's your mom's?
That was
Good.
good.
Jogs
He's
the bell.
good. Jogs a
good.
bell. She
Jogs a
was
bell, yeah, hold on.
Oh gosh, update the notes.
I have a note called Steenisms.
Oh.
Because she always gets idioms wrong. So like put the screw in the coffin was one
Love.
she said.
My brain just
But
doesn't.
that's better.
Doesn't care very much.
She's
Honestly,
a force to be recognized.
Close enough.
Okay, wait. What was the one you just said wrong?
Oh, jogs your memory. Jogs.
No, but jogs your memory is the right one.
That's what I said. Jogs your memory. Jogs. I don't know. Play the tapes. Good thing
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
okay.
I have a TikTok brain,
tapes.
so I didn't save that
I know
one.
that's the problem. We can't argue with the big gov now because we can't even remember anything.
Yeah.
I know it's a problem.
Yeah, I feel like anytime you put the second you hit action and like everything's on, my brain is mush. But normally I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. I'm quick, and then I'm like, oh what? I don't know what show I watched yesterday. Like you
I
know.
felt like that too. As soon as we started this, I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna ask Julia? And it's like we've been hanging out for like 2 hours. Like conversation's been flowing.
Now, yeah.
But yeah,
it's
I was
fine.
like, anyway.
I don't
get
remember
you.
what you said. Yeah. But yeah,
Jogs
Galaxy
a
Quest.
bell.
Jogs a bell.
Oh, you did remember.
See, she knew.
No, I actually forgot and then just genuinely remembered.
She was like,
and had
that
this
jogs a
chance.
bell.
Now that jogs a bell. Okay, did you ever see the movie Rocket Man with
Yeah.
Harlan Williams, where he just like
Like the newer
gets to
one?
go to Mars? No, not the Elton John movie.
Where he gets to go to Mars.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, this is a movie.
Okay.
Like maybe you only saw if you slept over at my house in 3rd grade. Rocket Man.
Okay.
So good.
Okay, I'll watch.
Harlan Williams, like it's basically like they're about to do a manned mission to Mars, and the like one of the astronauts hurts his knee or something like in training, and so they need another guy, and they get like the super smart but like weird kind of dumb guy.
It's Dragon a Bell for sure. Like it, I can't think of it, but
Anyway, it's the
probably
best.
seen it.
Yeah, you probably have. It was before TikTok, so it's in there.
There's another Apple TV show I watched about space going to Mars. I don't know what it's called. So good. I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Okay. Did you watch Shrinking?
Love that.
Loved it
great.
too. All right. So we've seen some shows.
Yeah, we've seen them. We've seen all the
And-
things.
Can we talk about the show that you are writing, have written, or
Yeah.
is it kind of under wraps?
I don't know.
All right.
I mean, I think it's fine.
Okay.
For All
a sh-
Mankind, that's the
For
one.
All Mankind-
It's
oh, I've not
really
seen
good.
it.
Really, really.
What one was that on?
Apple TV.
Okay.
Very good. Apple TV's got some bangers.
They
does.
do. They do good work.
Yeah. Okay, but you've been writing a show.
Yeah.
It's about your real life experience as an au pair,
Right.
in
Which
Austria.
I think we did talk about on the last episode.
Did we talk about the whole thing up to the dog's death and
I
everything?
think we did.
Okay, let's just remind people real quick.
Yeah, the dog died. I didn't have they wouldn't sign my visa, was homeless. They kicked me out. And then I'm illegally in the country. Yeah.
Well, but wasn't it like you get to?
We started.
I'm sorry. You get to Austria and you're like watching this family.
Munich, yeah.
Okay, Germany, and you're. Did they tell you like the dog can be off the leash or something like that?
Yes, they did.
And so you're at the park, dog's off the leash, dog gets hit by a car, dies.
Dies.
And this is like 3 months in. Mm-hmm. But anyway, they're just devastated.
They're like, bye.
And they're like, bye.
They're like, you're done. Also, we also didn't like you that like
We never liked you anyway.
we didn't like you anyways. It was kind of like that. They suddenly like found all these reasons why they didn't. But anyways,
So this is the show you've written is about someone
right.
who
And so
is an
it's
au pair. And,
loosely based on my life, which and like for instance in the show I make a kind of relationship between her and the host dad, which didn't actually happen.
Oh, okay. I was
But just
gonna
like dramatize it a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, nothing is gonna happen, but we want you to think it's gonna happen. So
Yeah,
learning
little
how to
sexual
like
tension.
learning just how to write has been fun. And it's weird writing about your life because I'm like, no, that didn't happen. And the guy who's helping me write is like, it doesn't fucking matter. It's not about you, right? So finally we renamed the character and it's been easier. Because he'd be like, Julia's a hot mess. She can't get it together. She's
You're like,
crazy.
"Fuck
I'm
you."
like, okay, we gotta rename her because now I'm offended.
So what's her name now?
Jessie,
Jessie.
which I don't love, but I think I like that because I don't,
You shouldn't love it.
yeah, I don't. We seems like a gross name to me. Sorry, Jessie's, but
We have a very good friend named Jessie, but she doesn't watch the shows.
Civil sees. Is she a good friend?
But that's so cool. So this is a guy you met, like you went on a few dates and then you just stayed in touch. You became friends? Or
Yeah.
or you're still dating?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you guys started writing.
Yeah.
Like how did you get to the point to be like,
So
let's write my story?
We stopped dating.
Okay.
Like a year went by, and then I tried to hang out with him, And I was like, this is the last time I'm ever going to text you to hang out. Like, I literally said that. And he's like, cool, you can come over. It's fine. I just don't want to go anywhere. And I was like, okay. Went over, hung out, and I was like, I have the best idea for a TV show. I was kind of drunk, you know?
And he's a writer.
Not a writer, but he is a writer. He's written and he's won some awards like South by Southwest. He just won for one of his like Western scripts.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, and then he works on a TV show and he's a producer, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's
but
in the biz.
He's in the biz, right. And I was like, I have a great idea for a show. And he was like, yeah, no, it is a good idea. Let's do it. Met up the next week and we met once a week for the last 2 months. Did it. And he was like, I thought you were going to give up because it's much harder than I thought it would be. Even having someone to help you, like, it's hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just hearing his version of things, we got in a couple fights. Because one day I skipped. I was hungover, so I, like, didn't take it seriously. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to write it myself. And I read what he wrote, and I was like, absolutely not. No. Because it wasn't my story, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And that's why it wouldn't have worked anyways. But, I mean, I appreciate the help. It's been really fun and just, like, learning how to do it.
Yeah,
And
like-
you never know. He's like, people do this all the time.
Sure.
You really never know.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, good on you for following through.
I
That's
followed
awesome.
through.
What's been like the biggest learning thing? Like, oh, well, I had no idea that writing does that. Is that
The lesson.
It's not like creative writing, which I think would be my type of writing, where you elaborate and you give these like vivid descriptions and you it's
Prose.
like when you read a book, you know, there's all this
prose? It's called
vibrant
prose, right?
like vibrant information.
Yeah,
to-
context.
to like tell. But in this, it's like one word: sunny day. You know what I mean? Like, and that's all you need.
Right.
So I'm over here thinking this is boring to read. And he's like, no, you don't want it to be longer because then it's longer. It's an extra page. Learning that a page of writing is about a minute on screen, which is interesting, you know. So if there's all this extra padding in there, you just don't need it. So that's been hard too because I'm like, that seems like it's not well written, but that's not the case. It's not dumbed down, but it's just not
very
like
direct.
a creative writing in a book where,
Right.
yeah. So that's been interesting.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And that's cool. You had like the writing partner. I'm kind of jealous of that. I've been writing my movie script that we talked about, but like just by myself, and I don't even know. I had to learn that just by like watching
Yeah.
YouTube videos and stuff. Like I didn't know any of that.
I wouldn't
either.
have done it. And he's like, yeah, you would have eventually, which is true. I might have eventually, but having somebody who's like, yeah, let's do this. And he's like, no, not good. And that's why it was a struggle. We like fought for sure. Because he's like, not good. Next idea. No. And like there was one detail that we put in last minute that I wanted in there really bad. And there was one spot that I thought it fit. And he's like, no, you're going to ruin this moment. Because he's also envisioning it on screen, which that's also interesting. You know, like I have in my head how I think it should be. And he's like, you're going to ruin this moment. So we fought. And finally I won. But I had to explain it and we had to, you know, move things around.
What's the moment? Can you say?
Just she gets there and she like checks into Facebook, but it's like her laying down on the bed taking a breath. And so that moment, like on screen, seeing someone lay in bed and be like, whew, and then pull out their phone right before you cut to black to go into something else would ruin it. So we had to like adjust. But we figured it out.
Cool.
But yeah, having someone to help definitely was where I was going with that. Is like doing
Yeah,
it
maybe
yourself.
That's what I need.
Yeah, or just even a second pair of eyes, even. And it's
He
true.
just looks at me.
It's truly so. It's also such
I
a
did
hard
read
thing
it.
to do.
I gave you lots of notes.
I have
for
had
sure.
pairs of eyes. Christine was very helpful, and my friend Fleur, our friend Fleur, has been very helpful too. But there's nobody who was like, I'm meeting with them once every week.
Yeah.
To like, we're gonna work on this for 5
and
hours.
it just brings it to life
Yeah,
too.
like
you know,
mentor-y
like
kind of
having
thing.
someone else to do it with. Mm-hmm. It's cool. It's
and
been
the
fun.
accountability factor.
Yeah,
Keeps you
that
moving
for
along.
sure. That for sure. Like my
Yeah.
regimen of, I got home Friday nights. I do my chores. I go to the gym. I go to
Oh,
Zumba
shit.
on Saturday morning. Then he'd come over after. So every week was
Damn,
that.
that's some discipline,
It was
girl.
really fun. And now I'm like, we got to keep writing because I'm a mess. All like,
Yeah, like my
did
whole
not
week falls apart
yeah,
without
my
this.
shit's destroyed. We'll see.
So now that it's written, Or do you guys still meet up every week like that, or no? Not you don't. Or do you meet up to like work on how we're gonna
Well-
sell it, what we're gonna do with it, or things like that?
We just finished it.
Okay.
So he's
So
gonna
now-
start. We're gonna start showing it, shopping it. What do they call it? I don't know.
Yeah, shopping it.
Now I'm worried that I said too much.
No. I think you guys should start getting together all the time.
Yeah.
And then you can start figuring out ways to get your shows pitched because they're in similar places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ready
each
to
other
do some
notes
dirty
and-
shit to get mine done. I don't know if we're in the same position with that. So
We know how
You're like,
you
"Don't
we
get
know
in
how
my
you eat your
way."
popsicles. We feel
Yeah.
you.
And,
let's go. No,
maybe.
but
Well, that's awesome.
yeah, it's been fun. Also, so LA. Everyone's like, that's so LA. And then the more and more people I meet in LA, they're like, oh, I'm also writing something. I'm like, cool. Okay.
Sure.
But you just really never know. Dream big, right?
Yeah.
Dream big, and it's fun to
fun.
do.
All those
Yeah.
writers
Like-
are on
Also,
strike. Now's your time.
That's what I'm thinking.
Strike while the protest picket
no
signs
one's
are hot.
writing. I'm like, I'll do it.
I know. I was joking about that with Paul. I'm like, you just like slide in right now and like undermine the whole operation, the whole protest. Be
Yeah,
like,
just, like,
I'll work for that
undercut.
wage. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I love $17 an hour. Sign me up. That's what I do think they don't make great money.
Oh, that's why they're protesting for the 17th.
Yeah,
For like
Under,
survivable wages.
yeah,
mean,
it
that
goes
is
back
pretty
to Trader
crazy.
Joe's. Like, they make
Yeah.
more money.
If you're writing like a TV show,
Yeah, you should be. Like, that TV show wouldn't be, like, especially the late night TV shows with the hosts. I don't think people realize, like, the host themselves isn't the funny one. They might be funny to have gotten to that position,
sure.
but they have a room full of people making them funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think people realize that.
Yeah. Or care. Or
Yeah,
see
and
the
that's like
value
why I
in that.
moved out here, was just like, I want to know all the behind the scenes things that go on in Hollywood and like the TV shows and movies and whatnot that we all consume. It's never just one person ever.
No.
That was your motivation for moving to LA.
No, but yeah, I wanted to be around it. I just wanted to see it.
It is cool.
You
The
know?
production.
Yeah,
You just have a different appreciation for things.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
should for sure start working in production.
I will. Like, my show's gonna get made. I have no doubt.
But even if before your show gets made,
Yeah, you were about to say, even if it doesn't.
before your show gets made, you should be working in production.
I should.
It
I mean,
actually would help your show
kinda-
get made.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, like you're on sets, you're dealing with writers, directors,
Totally.
producers all the time. Oh yeah, I also have a script, but you would love it. I think you'd excel in it, like having a personality and being able to just like.
I just
figure
don't know
shit out.
what I can bring to it right now, like that world, without, like, they don't need a social media person.
No, they don't need a social.
You're
media
right.
person.
I'd have to
They
like
need
kind of start
producers.
from the bottom-ish and which
bottom-ish,
is fine.
but you'd move up
yeah.
and like I don't know, maybe Homeboy can help you get
Also,
like a
learning
writing
what a
gig.
producer is like literally just people who make it happen. You can get a producer credit for being an assistant.
For sure.
I didn't know that.
And
Like,
you'd be
these
good at it.
things. Yeah.
Like I feel like I
I'll
don't
get
know.
your coffee.
But even like, hey, we're gonna film like a bowl. We need like a bowl for some by I don't know next week.
A bowl.
A bowl,
Bowl.
like a cow.
For a bowl cut.
I just feel like you could figure it out. You'd be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Like I could do
I'm
the
on it,
set
you know?
design. I could. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could do it all.
It's just about nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of people just
I
smiling.
can fake it, yeah.
Yeah, faking it.
That's
faking
fun.
through it. I don't know. I think you would do well.
We'll see. I'm working towards that.
Same.
We should introduce you to our friends Suzanne and Travis. They're like big in film world too, and like she's hit me up randomly about gigs.
Yeah,
In the
I'd love
past.
to meet them.
Might be fun.
I also went to a high school with a guy who lives out here, and he does visual effects. Went to a party at his house the other night, and it was just like cool to see. He was telling me something I cannot tell, but just one more. You know, there's so many people out here, so I
doing-
I have connections.
Doing work.
Yeah.
Would you ever
Wow.
want to be on screen, on camera?
Yeah, for sure. Not in my own show right now,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Down.
I think when I was younger, I wanted to be like that kind of famous, and not the older I've gotten, I'm like, no, I want to be more behind the scenes and still make a lot of money, but I don't want like being famous these days just seems terrible.
Like if we were out to dinner just now and
Yeah.
like everyone was like coming up to you for photos and
yeah.
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
just
Doesn't
photos of
appeal
you
to me.
from every angle all the time. You can't leave your house. I think I would develop a really weird anxiety, which I do think a lot of celebrities have, you know? Like, just imagine you can't do anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
I
that.
love to go to the grocery store.
Same.
I love that no one notices me and people are rude and bump into me.
Same.
I love it.
No, yeah, I like that
You know?
feeling. And LA is good for that too. Like just not
You're a nobody.
Here, you're a nobody. You're just like
nothing.
nobody knows you. Just
Yeah.
like nobody cares. It's easy
Here,
to
even
blend
if you're
in.
on like a show on Hulu, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
unless you're like Brad Pitt. You're
We do
almost
have
nobody.
like I think culturally there's like a so what mentality to people
Yeah.
like that and people in the industry because the longer you live here, the more you just get accustomed to like that reality of
Right.
like you're kind of coexisting along these spaces. Like
Exactly.
you drive by the studios, you see
Yeah,
you
they're
see
here.
people occasionally walking on the street, like
You're
but
like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I think that's what I meant when I said I wanted to move here was even a little bit of that element where, you know, when I first moved here, you see celebrities all the time. Not all the time, but it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not weird. No, when they are just living their normal life, you're not like, oh, hi, at the laundromat. You know what? I mean, I guess no celebrities are at the laundromat, and neither am I, but that was an example of somewhere to go. But you know what I mean? You're not going to run up to them because people don't do that.
Yeah,
We'll
but
work on
celebrities,
that one,
some
yeah.
probably are at
Yeah.
the laundromat.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah, a lot of them are
I've seen
also not as rich and successful as we think. They're regular old Joes.
very few. I mean, even just if you get paid $2 million for a movie, which that's a lot. Most actors aren't
The
getting
taxes
$2
out
million.
here, though.
Yeah, you're really taking home $1 million.
$50.
You're
$50 later.
yeah. I
Buy
mean,
one dinner.
after taxes, you're getting $1 million. After like the agents and the management and the lawyers, you're getting like, you know, 700,000 maybe.
Exactly.
Then like, what's your mortgage? What's your car cost? Like what, you know, and how often are you working? Like that
Yeah.
700 grand might not really stretch you that far.
I'd still take it though.
I'd take it too.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to take it.
I'm like, I do want to be famous, and I don't know
I do
if
too,
that's
for
healthy,
sure. Like
but I'm down for
I've
it.
always like wanted to be. For some reason, fame is success. I mean, fame equates success, right? In my mind, and I think I would like it, but not. But seeing people be famous just seems aggressive. Like I don't know if I would want all the things. So I want some form of success, fame.
You want
right?
like
I
a
feel
cult
like-
following,
like
if you know, you
Yeah,
know.
like I want people to know. Yeah,
Like recognition, I think accolades are even like a normal thing to kind of want, right?
Right.
That's sort of like I worked really hard and it's nice to be acknowledged for that. It's nice to see that work resonated with people.
Right.
Like that to me makes total sense. I can understand that
but
like that
the
journey.
level of fame, I guess, just
But
with
yeah.
some people. Like you don't want to
Right.
be Kim Kardashian famous,
I don't think so.
right? But like,
Yeah. What
But
level
I
are you
think I can
talking?
handle
What
it.
level are you trying to aspire to?
Going to
here?
the top, baby.
You want to be Michael Jordan? You want everybody to know who you are everywhere you go all the time?
I mean, a little bit. A little bit.
I mean, that would be very cool.
Like,
For
it
sure.
sort of feels to me, it's like this backstage pass to life.
100%.
When you're
I'm with
famous,
you. Damn,
like-
we need. I want to be famous too.
Like,
I
come
take it
through the back of the restaurant, come backstage.
We go out like twice a year.
I'm just saying.
What do we
When
need
you
what do we
do,
need the backstage passes
like,
for?
It's fun, you know, like rolling around with Steve.
Yeah,
Like,
it feels cool. It's a
you
good
get
feeling.
a little, just everything just is a little bit like cushioned by this fact that we're with a famous guy. Like it, and it, I don't
It's
know.
also so weird that like we give famous people all of the things that they don't need, the free shit and whatnot.
For sure.
Like why?
For sure.
They don't need it. Give it to me, right?
But
Right,
also,
I
like
want
you
that.
guys
He
are
can
saying,
afford
Sample-
these drinks. I can't.
Sample I want
So-
to.
Yeah. Hey, drinks on us tonight, all right? You have 10 million in the bank. Let us pay for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of silly.
it's weird.
But also, like you're saying with the accolades, like because I'm trying to make movies and make music, like I wouldn't want to be famous just because, like, oh, you're the guy on TikTok who like tripped and like fell on his scooter, and like, and now everybody knows who you are. Like, I don't want that. I don't want just fame.
Mm-hmm.
But the more famous I am would mean the more famous my music is.
Totally.
And that is what I want.
Yeah.
So buckle up, bucko. I don't know.
Get ready.
Yeah, but
Real
like
Housewives
I don't know. I think
of-
it's also worth examining some of that. Like it's kind of anxiety inducing to put that much weight onto external forces and to say that my happiness is going to be dependent on other people thinking that my music is cool.
It's not.
It's not necessarily like a sustainable path. I don't know. I think life is about like being happy, and that really shouldn't involve too many other people, you know?
Yeah,
you
hear
have
that.
a very healthy attitude
that.
towards it. For me, like, I'm an artist. I'm making music, and I have a podcast, and I make movies, and I want
Yeah,
a
creating
lot of
something to
people
share it
to
with people.
consume it, which would result in fame, which is something I think I would enjoy, the fame. But also, like, there's money. You know, the more people if Post Malone puts out a song, he gets a lot of money for that because he's so famous and he's Post Malone. Like, the money seems nice.
Yeah.
Like success.
Yeah,
Success. I want success.
I'm with you.
I don't, but I'm happy with or without it. I'm already happy. My life is great. I don't think.
I'm fine with you, but I want the success and the fame.
Well, who doesn't want to be successful? I mean,
Okay.
No, I agree with you.
no. I mean, to want success doesn't mean like I hate my life. Like when people are saying like I want to be more successful, that's not like saying like I'm sad or I'm miserable or anything like that. It's just like I don't know. I mean, you know me. I'm very ambitious, and I've got
Yeah, but I also
big
know that
dreams.
sometimes that bites you in the butt a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, I
lately,
think-
I've had anxiety.
He's like
was
been so
telling you.
anxious about it. And it's like,
No, but I've been anxious, but because it's my attitude about it that's made me anxious. I've been sort of living like in fear that I'm not gonna amount to anything, basically.
and I keep trying to tell him that he is worth more than his accomplishments, and that it's not just the fact that he finishes a screenplay that makes him a successful and lovable character in this world.
And that's true.
But there's a million other things you do.
And I totally agree. And I can like remove the fear of failure from the equation.
But even failure, like what? I mean, in so
I'm
many
s-
ways, I'm a failure. Like,
Me too. And that was giving me anxiety, seeing myself as a failure. And that's the wrong way to see myself. If I remove that, I still want to make music. I still want to finish my movie and have it be made and watch it someday.
I think
Just
that's
without
better
fear.
to focus on. Because I think when you say things as like generic as I want to be famous,
No, I mean, we're just talking about saying I don't want to be famous. But if I said that, that wouldn't be true because
I just think
do want to be famous.
I think like your goals should be like that's too broad and it's not specific. It's a hard thing to say, "Oh, I've accomplished this now. I can check the box and move on." But like to say I really want my music to go platinum or like things that have like a tangible item associated to it.
But fame comes with that.
yeah.
though.
I'm not saying my goal is fame.
Right. Successful
were just
music,
saying-
successful art.
Yeah,
Your
like
art
what are
being
you really
acknowledged.
asking for?
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes those things you might get them and they feel
Right.
completely hollow, which is what so
Yeah.
many people talk about all the
But-
time.
Yeah,
is that those
absolutely.
things
But I'm
don't.
definitely with you to share your art and it be recognized and be successful and fame comes with that, then I think that's normal.
And I think I would enjoy it. I think I'd have fun with it.
I think I would go full hermit. I would hate it.
Yeah, one of my friends once,
I do not.
we
want
were
that.
like, more money, more problems. And she was like, no money, still problems.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
true.
like, let's bring on the money then.
Bring
right?
on the problems. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
I think
it's unhealthy for your goal to be famous. That's your goal in life. I just want to be famous. And that's not my goal in life. My goal in life is to make art and have the shit I love doing, like this podcast and making music, have that be my income.
Yeah.
And I don't have a day job where it's like I have a boss and I have things that I would just rather not do. All of those things are out of my world and I only do the things I love. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I think that is like a healthier framework. Than like
that
the
is
general.
the framework. I look at it. We were talking about not wanting to be famous. And I said,
if it came
it
along
wouldn't be
with,
honest for me to say I don't want to be famous. That would be dishonest. I want it. It's not my whole goal.
Are you ready to be famous is what we're asking because he's going to
I mean,
be
you're
famous.
on a podcast. We've talked
We're
about this.
gonna be
You've
famous.
said, I don't like that this would make you
You'd be fine.
you wouldn't
could do
enjoy it. But the goal of this is that someday it's like over 1 million people watching.
1 million.
Yeah.
They would all hear me say fucking dumb stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But can you imagine how it would change? Let's say overnight somehow this episode, people are like, wow, we love her. We loved it. We're watching. And then it bumps up to whatever. How?
1 million.
Yeah, you get a shit ton of followers. How your attitude would change going on the next time you filmed. Like, do you know what I mean?
think my anxiety would be through the roof.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, I can't say that. I can't. We got to
Yeah.
cut that. We got to cut that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a very attractive thing to me. We have different motivations that lead us to this table. It's true.
Perhaps. I mean, I don't know. My motivation is also, I love doing this. I mean, I would do it for nothing, like we are now. We're not making any money off of
Yeah,
this.
it's fun.
It's fun. It's so fun.
I
You get
got
to
a
hang with
free
Julia. You get to talk. Free drinks for Jules. Like, I love that.
it's
And
fun.
I love
It's a fun time.
I love connecting with people too. I love that. But I also have ambitions for this podcast to get
Right, you're not doing it for
many
nothing.
views
Yeah.
and make a lot of money. What if we had to just sit down for an hour once a week, talk to a person, and that pays our mortgage, that pays for our life, that's everything.
I don't know if I'd like it because I would have to examine, is my mental health good? Is my physical health good? Are we good? Is our family good? Can we
yeah.
still do X, Y, and Z? Like, there's so many
But
other
that's
things
important
other
no matter
than
what.
money.
Oh yeah,
Right.
of course.
Of course. So I don't know. Like, maybe it would still balance out and be a well-balanced kind of thing that I could take on. But
Yeah, and maybe it won't be, and we'll say, well then.
You guys have a lot
Fuck
to
it.
figure out, it sounds like.
yeah, this is awkward
You're
now.
on two different paths.
Real awkward.
Someone's going to be famous and someone's either going to get left in the dust or going to have to adapt to the fame.
Yeah, that's true. I'll get
You can
used
do
to
it.
the
No,
spotlight.
I mean, you don't have to be famous with me.
Don't
but
worry,
if you're on the
you're
show
not going to
with
be
me-
the most famous person in the world, but you will be famous. So
okay. I
Get
could
ready.
be like a B-level
That's
celeb.
what I'm saying.
Probably
Yeah, no one's trying to
C-level.
say you're going to be A-list. Okay.
Oh, thank you. When you put it like that,
Yeah,
I feel
B,
better prepared.
C-list for sure.
for sure.
Would you be? You'd be good with the
I'd be
C
good with
or
B-list.
I'm good
C
with
or
it.
B-list?
I'd
I'm
be good with B-list.
right now. I'm already good.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it.
I'm already good.
Sounds like you thirsty.
Look, I'm
I'm
ambitious.
thirsty.
We
Oh,
do
God.
have beer in the fridge.
We need a beer.
I'm ambitious, but yeah, the goal is not fame. Without the fame, it's not that we failed.
Yeah.
If we've done many episodes of this, it already has helped us connect with you. Has helped us
Tons of
have
people,
good
yeah.
connections
Yeah.
with a lot
I
of
like
people.
this deep dive on fame though. Like thinking about it really is. No, truly. No, really, for real. Because like we got into this because you were said, do you want to be famous? And little me, yes. But then learning what comes along with it nowadays, that's
Yeah.
kind of where I see your hesitation.
Yeah, I feel like it makes
But
everything
at the root
more
of it,
stressful.
where as a creator, artist, whatever, why you can put things out there and not care what the reaction is, but like you're saying, what's the point of doing all of it if for other people not to see it or hear it?
Well,
It's
I
an
would do it
interesting
for
thing.
nothing. I would make music for nothing.
Right.
But because I love doing that so much, I would like to have my life paid for by that thing that I just
Totally.
am obsessed with and can't stop doing.
Right.
I feel you. I mean,
And coming with that, along with that comes fame or some notoriety
I mean, that's
to an
any
extent.
person in their career life path, right? Like, but it's weird
would-
that no one's like, I want to be a police officer, and I know I'm going to be a famous police officer.
Right,
A lot
if
of
I'm
it
the
is the
best-
creative things that get.
Yeah, it's the creative thing. You're right. If you're like, if I want to be the best dentist, doesn't mean you're going to be famous.
Sure.
As the best dentist.
You
Unless
might
you're in a
be.
room full of dentists.
Right.
Maybe they know who you
Right.
are. But if you were saying, I want to be the greatest music producer ever,
It
that
comes
means
along with the-
you're very famous.
Exactly.
yeah, I guess if you were like, oh, I want to get like the most Grammys out of any recording artist of all times, I'd be like, okay, that's
See,
like a
but
goal I
I'm-
can like wrap my head around. But
I
this-
don't care about Grammys.
But like the famous part, I think that's just so problematic.
I
Like even
disagree.
success, just relabeling it. Like you want your podcast to be successful,
I do.
not.
But with that comes fame, is
With
what
that just
we
comes
said.
fame.
I
Like,
just can't wrap my head around it.
The
Anyway, you
only
spin it. I can't wrap my head around
the
it.
reason this started talking about fame is because she said I don't want to be
I
famous, but
equivalent
I
it
guess
with
I do.
I equivalent success with fame because all the things in life that I
That's
want to
how we
do.
got-
Yeah,
That's
and
how we got here. Thank you, Julia.
You're
It's Such a
welcome.
hot button
Yeah,
issue.
if you said, Paul, what are your goals? I wouldn't say my
be-
goal is to be famous.
But
I'd say
for
my
everyone
goal is
to know my
have-
music, yeah.
Yeah, my goal is to have, really, at the moment, my goal is to have these 3 things that I just love doing, and nobody makes me do them. I just can't not do them. I would love to
Money.
have income from those things, so that's all I got to do.
Well, money's also evil, so tell us about that.
I know it is. It's not. I have a weird relationship with money. You don't want my money advice.
Oh, I'm terrible. I love it. I don't know how to get it. I find it. I spend it.
I find it.
I need it. I never have enough.
I
It
want
comes like
I
this.
love
I go,
it. I need
"Oh."
it.
It's
Yeah.
like
Awesome.
you just pass
It is. It is.
That's how I feel. It's an elusive little fucking
Yeah.
fickle thing.
Anytime I don't have it, I'll find it for whatever I want.
Good.
You know,
Good for you. Little
But, like,
manifester.
I don't have any backup money, which parent like a savings. I don't have that right now. I'll be fine.
Yeah, but how old are you?
I'm 31. I had to think.
I don't really
Yeah.
don't have like the most saved. That's for sure.
I mean, this is the first year of my life I have anything saved, and it's actually going right out the drain because I'm paying my taxes quarterly this year
Ooh, fun.
while
Grown.
paying
So grown. So successful.
while paying last year's
Yes.
taxes. Like
At least you're paying 'em, you know?
I'm paying them,
Good man.
but I'm doing like so. I'm kind of paying 2 years at the same time. So
He's double dipping.
I'm
Yikes.
double,
It's
been rough.
but once I get this habit, next year it's going to feel like, oh, that's all I have to pay. It'll feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But savings is pretty.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
I fill it up and then it just goes right out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem. Most Americans don't have.
Yeah.
A lot
I'm
of money
also
saved.
like
We're living
I have
paycheck to paycheck
credit
out
card
here.
debt, so I'm like that money goes to that. And I just have so many friends where it's this cyclical like let me pay my credit card debt, my bill, but then I have to use my credit card cuz I spend all my money paying off my credit card, right? Mm-hmm. I don't use mine at all anymore just cuz I'm like I'm just going to pay it and not use it.
Smart.
Well, yeah, but I'm in a bad situation also. It just added up real quickly and then there it is, just sitting there waiting for me. So
Just with like day to day spending or like big purchases.
random shit, you know.
I
Couple
mean,
cars.
the emergency stuff too. Like I just last week randomly had like my car needed
Exactly.
$1,000 worth of a repair, and to drive to work the next week. It's like, God damn it!
I just wouldn't do
Just
it.
those unexpected things. You're like, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. It's not fun. I wish I could have I need to get like some books in my life, the self-help books
You just
around
need
money. Just like
let him get famous so you guys don't have to worry about shit. Is all I'm saying.
You're like, man, it's too bad if I just don't have $1 million. It's
Yeah.
like, that's what I'm trying to do. You
Yeah.
know?
yeah, I have a lot of, like I said, some negative associations with that. I think even just money in general, and then the fame factor just really makes me
But again, you get
trepidatious.
famous. You don't even have to buy when you go out to restaurants. It's just free. That's so cool.
I like shopping small. I like helping people out.
Yeah, but they'll pay you to help them.
Yeah. And pay by all means, give people money. We'll see how it goes. If we get
shall see.
freaked out because we get so successful that we're too famous,
You can move to Arizona.
what a great problem to have. Yeah, you can check out.
There you go.
And honestly, like
There's always Arizona.
Yeah.
like Joe Rogan is so famous, biggest podcast of all time. I don't know what his wife looks like.
Yeah.
I've never heard her speak.
That's true.
I've heard him talk about her.
And you don't see him in the media as far as like
I've never
Joe
seen
Rogan went shopping yesterday.
Yeah, like there's like celebrity like Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio, like, but you don't have to do that. You can be like not that kind of a player,
Yeah.
if you want.
There's ways to do it.
And,
But
like-
there's people who are doing fame for the wrong reasons and they crave all of the bullshit, I think. The tabloid and that kind of stuff, which I would want to avoid if I were. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I wonder what
Very
it is.
much
What
do.
do you have to do to avoid it? But or even
Also,
like,
they call their own paparazzi.
Sure.
Which is wild.
Sure. Their publicists are making sure they're on top, but like Post Malone moved to Utah because he was like, being in LA was just too many people pulling me different directions. So he got out and he was living a When I met him, it was like a quiet life.
When'd you meet him?
I don't know, a few years ago.
He seems like such a cool dude. I think I met him once
He was
too
awesome.
when I went to UNT, but he wasn't famous then. And I remember being
Pre-Malone.
like, this dude is,
Got it.
I want to say crunchy, but
Crunchy.
soggy. Like he
Soggy.
was just,
Dewey.
yeah, like he wasn't,
He was gross.
he was still himself, but you know,
Yeah.
But you didn't like look at him and be like, he's going to the top.
no.
Ah, that's what I thought you were gonna say.
No, I mean, I think so. Yeah, because he grew up in like Grapevine.
Oh yeah, he was from like
Yeah, and like
Texas.
UNT. So I'm like almost positive.
maybe.
Could have made that up too, but I'm almost positive.
But yeah, he was super cool, and we did a podcast with him on Steve's podcast, and he was like, "Yeah, just LA was like every night was like someone saying, telling me to go here, do
Oh,
this,
sure.
do that. Like this, just
Exhausting.
it's too much." And he's like, "So I fucking
How
dipped."
was the one with the other doctor,
Oh, Dr. Dubrow.
Dubrow? Yeah,
Dude bro, as we
Dude
called
bro.
him. It was cool.
Yeah?
He was fun. He was down. It was really cool. And Steve is trying to get tits.
Yeah, that's what you said.
And so he talked to Terry. Terry will be the one to remove them after Steve
Because he
films
won't
all
put
his-
them in.
He can't put them in, but he will remove
Who's
them.
gonna get? Who's gonna get?
Not sure.
Mexico.
I don't know. That hasn't. As far as
can't
I
believe
know,
he
the
wants
doctor
to
to
do
put him
that.
in has not been figured out yet. But no, Dubrow was cool, and we, Steve's got this podcast van, so we'd filmed it like in the street right outside his house.
Oh wow.
So then he's like, "You want to see my house?" And not like in a douchey way, but he's
it's
like,
insane,
"I'm so
right?
rich. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to see my fucking house? Like, it's crazy." Like he knew we would like it.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Come see it." So he gave us a tour of his house, and it
Just
was like,
insane.
I mean, if I'm honest, the layout, it wasn't all that. Not my favorite house I've ever been in. Certainly.
Okay.
Like if you're just giving me houses for
But it
free,
was-
I would take many
Like-
houses before that.
Yeah.
But like it was expensive.
Fancy,
It was
yeah.
an expensive
Rich,
looking
yeah.
house, and obviously very comfortable.
Isn't that funny that money can't buy,
Can't buy style.
style?
Like
Right.
yeah, like
There's
there's
a lot of things money can't buy.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like it was, but whatever. It was cool, and he was super cool, super nice, and very down to just kind of talk shit.
That's good.
Yeah,
I haven't met him yet in person.
he's nice. I mean, the thing is, and I always say this, like I always meet these people with Steve-O.
So of course
So they're
nice.
so nice to him, and
Right.
they're, by proxy, so nice to me. Mm-hmm. But if a random person comes up to him, or comes up to Post Malone, or comes up to
It's different.
Tommy
yeah.
Lee, maybe they're not nice to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know, but all these people have been very nice to me.
Good.
Yeah, it's cool. All right.
I forgot to get you water. Let's
I feel like I didn't
rehydrate.
give you guys any good though, like sound bits. So.
cackle.
Oh, like the clips?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the clip for Instagram?
Got any one-liners?
I don't know.
Got a joke?
Make
you want
it
to tell a
funny.
joke?
Do you have any like pickling follow-up?
Oh no, that lasted about as long as that week.
Pickling. Yeah, last time you were on the show, you were
getting pickled.
I was excited about pickling. I'm over pickling.
Okay.
All right.
Moved on.
Yeah.
No, this
Now
was
it's-
great, Jules. This was
Yeah,
great.
it
Don't
was.
worry about it. There's millions of people watching. But it doesn't matter. I mean, that's how it should feel. When there are millions of people watching,
It should still feel the
it'll
same.
feel the same. And
Yeah.
if we do a podcast that we leave going like, was that even interesting?
Well, I can't come.
Who gives a fuck?
I can't wait to come back and we're all famous.
Yeah, I
in
can't
a
wait
year.
to talk about your show.
And then we'll be talking about how Christine hates being
She
famous.
hates being famous, but she'll look like
She's
a different
like, I
person.
hate
And
all
she'll be
this
so
free-
glammed up
all
and like
this free
fancy
shit.
shit.
Everything tucked and tight
I hate being. I have an accent, I guess.
naturally.
Fame
see,
is
that
really
wouldn't
hard.
be healthy. You don't need to look any sort of way just
That's
because
what you're
famous.
asking for. That's what you thought. You
No.
think I
You got
wouldn't
these
start
big old
bopping things into my
titties and-
face? You
You
got
do not
another
need to
thing
bop
coming.
things in your face.
Well, I would feel obligated
Why?
because
And you'd
that's
have the
the level
money
of
to do
scrutiny,
it.
and I would have the disposable income, and
Yeah,
I
look
would
at
probably
you
Bop
have
things
the
in your
power
face.
to
Look at
not-
my forehead.
Bop.
You
Bop
have the
away.
power to not
You're
bop.
asking for it, Bucko.
Can't wait.
Well, why
You
am I
gotta-
the unhealthy one? I want to be famous and like walk around barefoot and look like shit.
But also, I think you're a man.
Yeah, I'm healthy.
man.
I'm healthy because I know that that would be unhealthy for me. And I'm saying that's a boundary that I don't want to cross. And I know like who I am. And I know that that wouldn't be good for me.
All right, then I don't want you to be famous. If it's gonna make you feel like you gotta
Boop bop boop.
bebops and boops in your head, you know?
I
We'll
already
work it
bebop
out.
boop and I'm ready to be famous. So
I don't know.
Put her in, coach.
sign me up.
All right, Jules, thank you
Good,
for
that
coming.
Was good.
Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Truce.
Truce.
That was